voices in my head, telling me what I should do. Yeah. So many dangers lurking out there, enough for me to give up on my dreams. But it's a different game. Yeah, it's a different game. But I've got to play, and it's a different road that I've got to take. One thing I learned in life: you can't be afraid to shine. Fear's an illusion made to confuse us, cause us to lose purpose in life. One thing I learned.
As we told you, we'll be speaking to Tesharah Briscoe, Tesharah Briscoe. That's there, Briscoe. And this is her music, Shine. Let's listen to some more of it. My tongue is getting all tied up and twisted up, but forgive me. I know you will. Stick and stay with us right here on the Praise Life Morning Show, Fun City Radio FM, and the Success Radio. Here's Tesharah.
One thing I learned, so many reasons to give up. I feel like I'm not good enough. So many doors closed in my face, telling me to try another way. But I've come too far. Won't turn back now. Been on this road for long. Yeah. Oh, you can't be shine. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Bring that one back from the top.
The Praise Life Morning Show. Produced by DJ Analyst.
So many voices in my head, telling me what I should do. Yeah. So many dangers lurking out there, enough for me to give up on my dreams. But it's a different game. Yeah, it's a different game. But I've got to play, and it's a different road that I've got to take. One thing I learned in life: you can't be afraid to shine. Fear's an illusion made to confuse us, cause us to lose purpose in life. One thing I learned.
We are going to be speaking to Tesharah right now. I gotta slow down a little bit, get my words, not get it tongue twisted. As you know, it's been happening all morning. From the time we came on, there was all kinds of disparities with the sound and the connection. So I get a little bit discombobulated, but I'm back to normal now. Jamaican born and Canadian grown, the singer inspiration comes from many different genres, from gospel to reggae, pop, folk, soul, and R&B. These influences are heard in her music and her songwriting. They are portrayed in her recent EP entitled Ready to Make a Change, released October 2016. That was my birthday. No, I'm just messing with you guys. Anyhow, Tesharah is a multi-talented as she dances as well as sings and writes her own songs. Her versatility to write spans many different styles and is heard through her latest EP. Her inspirational song entitled Be the Change merges acoustic elements with reggae. Her captivating ballad titled See You Through reaches to the hearts of many listeners and gently touches their soul. Shine is an inspirational gospel pop song that will get the listeners up and moving, and that's my favorite, by the way. And that's why I decided to play Shine. And we're going to bring in none other than Tesharah Briscoe. Good morning. How are you doing? And I'm hearing myself double. What is going on here? Why is this happening? Oh,
Uh,
I see. There we go. It always
okay.
happens. Hey, we good, we good, we good, we good. Good morning to Sarah. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It's a blessed morning. It's good. It's a holiday.
Yep.
So,
Holiday season in Toronto, and I must do this right away. Um, Somebody says, please tell to Sarah, Uncle Benji says hello.
oh, good Benji, brother Benji, how are you?
Uncle Benji sends a shout out to you right away. To Sarah, I'm looking here and I'm seeing where you not only sing but you dance as well. What kind of dance do you do?
Well, mostly a little bit of kind of like urban hip hop kind of thing. And then, the lyrical kind of worship dance.
Okay.
So, if that makes sense. So, that's what I do.
Well,
Um,
it will make sense to me because when it comes to dancing, I'm totally ignorant of it. My daughter dances, and I see her put her stuff together. She's in training right now, so she's also in school for it. I'm thinking, I have no concept of dance, absolutely no concept. I have no
it,
clue.
it's definitely a lot of work, especially when it comes to precision and
Hmm.
a lot of rehearsing, especially if you're dancing with other people,
Hmm.
just make it look amazing and let it look like intricately put together. It's definitely a lot of work, but it's fun if you love the adrenaline, if you love to kind of like express yourself in a certain way where it's like power and push in like those people who are working out and they're like, yeah, that's what it makes me feel like when I did.
Well, now, I've been told here, and I'm trying to make sure that I have it right. Let me see. It's Tisara, right? Or Tisara?
Tashara.
Oh,
So it's
Tishara. Okay, Tishara. Okay, Tishara Briscoe. Now, Tishara, I have a question to ask you. There's a
okay.
lady that I know, and I think she was a pastor, Briscoe.
Mhm.
Are you related to her?
I don't know where's she
Right
located.
here in Toronto,
I don't think
Pastor
so.
Briscoe. And I'm trying to remember her first name, and it's not coming to me. I'm only remembering the last name, Briscoe.
The keys.
Is she play skis?
So you're asking?
Yeah, I'm asking. Is she related to you?
Yeah, the only Briscoe I know, in Scarborough though, she plays keys. Um,
She
and
she's an older lady. I don't know if she
no.
plays skis. No, okay.
Oh, you
Because
gotta connect. You
I
gotta
yeah,
connect.
because Briscoe, the name Briscoe from Jamaica is it's not a very big name, so there might be some kind of relationship there. And I know her for years, and I've haven't seen her in quite some time, and often wanted to think about her. How's she doing? What was she up to these days? She preaches a lot, and I remember that much. But anyways, let's get back to you. And so much of that. So you were born in Jamaica, grew up in Canada. You started singing at the early age of 9, and you used to say the little girl with a big voice. Tell us about that.
Oh my goodness. So, in Jamaica, I was attending Spring Ground New Testament Church. So that's right there in just the Christiana area there. And basically, when I got saved, they we found out I could sing because I was a dancer before I was a singer.
Oh, okay.
And my cousin would put me in the choirs and they put me in the choir and things like that. And they're like, yo, you can actually sing. And I'm like, oh, really? And I remember there was a one signature song, Sister Scully, God rest her soul, Hurry Up. Everybody was like, you're gonna sing Hurry Up. I'd go to rallies, I'd go to conventions, I'd go to so many different things. And they're like, you're gonna sing Hurry Up, right? And I remember it was just, Sister Scully,
Mhm.
it's Hurry Up, and and in being the age that I was and
Mhm.
opening my mouth and mimicking exactly what she did. I was literally just like that, and people were like, "Yes, Jamaica."
Right.
When it to concerts, when it comes, it's like pull it up,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sister Scully. I
Oh,
remember Sister Scully, and I can just imagine this little girl singing "Hurry Up." Big voice. I understand that. I get it. I get it. I get it. So you've been living in Canada now. You're doing your stuff, and you figured out that you can write. When did you figure out you can actually write music?
I believe I was about 12 years old. And I remember the song was about change. I
Mm-hmm.
don't remember exactly um, the lyrics of the song, but I remember in one of the second houses we lived in, and I put pen to paper.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even remember if it was for a school project or what it was, and I started writing, and I'm like, I can actually write, you know. And but initially before that, um, I had a school project with my school, my primary school in Jamaica, but it was more like, I believe it was a collective thing. You did it in a group. But when I came here and experienced different music, different cultures and things like that, it basically just seeped in me, and I was literally like, oh, okay. Let me just put this out on paper. Let me put my feelings out on paper. And it was a great way to basically an outlet, because I was not a talkative kid. So it made me more comfortable in expressing how I felt. It was easier, it was clearer that way.
So you lead worship of Ebenezer Holiness Church. Who's your pastor?
Bishop Glenford Duffus.
Duffus. I heard that name before, and I'm thinking, is that the same dude? Yeah, I heard it before. Yeah. So no, you guys are back to church yet?
Yeah.
You guys are back to church. So yeah, I heard the name. I know the name. I can't remember if I actually met him in person, but I probably did. Who knows? I've met so many pastors. I forgot. So now you singing. You do your EP. You play as well.
Pardon me?
You
No,
don't
I
play.
play a little bit of the drums,
You
but
play.
that's it.
You play the drums.
Yes.
I have no rhythm with drums. No wonder you can dance. I have no rhythm with drums. I sit to the drums and I make noise. My sons play, I just can't do this thing, man. I play the piano. That's about it. Playing the drums, you got to coordinate your feet with your hands and then be able. I'm not playing that. No, I'll make a mess of things. I stick with a piano and sing. Uh, so when you're writing the song, which comes first, the music or the lyrics?
The wow, simultaneously. Well, okay, let's talk about melody. The
Mm-hmm.
melody comes simultaneously as the lyrics. So, but as far as the music in itself, I always sit with someone who's more musical and a musician
Right,
to put in. So in essence, the lyrics would come first, then the music. But as far as the melody in itself, so that's how I write, because I'm not a musician.
right.
Um, it's not just the words I write. So I'll be walking down the street and I'll be like, Jesus, you're so good, I love you. You know what I mean? And then just find a musician and, you know,
You are
bring it on.
you are a singer. You just sit there and just pull that out just like that. She just sitting right here. She's sitting, looking at me and talking, and just trying to pull it. Man, I wish I could do that. She just throw that out and be like, "Yo, you, I'm like, "Wow, okay, okay. You just knocked my socks off there with just a few bars there. I like that. I like that. This is your first EP, is it?
Actually, this is so I did a CD, a whole entire
Oh,
album.
really?
Yeah, in
And
20.
where is that?
It's on Spotify, it's on Amazon. I feel
Okay, I must be too old or something because I just recently heard about you. To be honest,
Oh, really? That's all right. That's all
I
right.
guess it just aged me suddenly, but that's quite okay.
No, you know what?
It just aged me. That's quite okay. I'm cool with that. Somebody said she's freestyling. Of course she's freestyling, but she's good. We good with that. We good with that. But that's all right. But listen, I love your voice. I love your voice. I love your music. Now tell me about the song "I'm Yours."
Oh my goodness. Wow. So that song, I remember walking and writing that song, and it was really just kind of like telling God, like, I belong to you. Every part of me belongs to you, and I surrender. And just coming into that identity of knowing that I am really my father's child. You know what I mean? And it's really an affirmation as well, to me, that to say, like, this is who I am, and
Hmm.
this is who I will continue to be. And I didn't grow up with my father, so the song in itself started, I have a father in heaven. And then the image, he says that you should be like him. He said, I'm going to make man in my own image, and just having that identity, saying that he said I should be like him. And he said he's going to teach me how to be like him because his Holy Spirit is in me. And then I'm just like, okay, Lord, I am yours. You're my father. You're all I need. And that's my identity.
Well, before I let you go, I'm gonna put you on the spot. And she's smiling, looking at me like, what is he gonna do right now? I'm gonna put you on the spot. Here's the spot I'm gonna put you on. It's easy because you see, you shouldn't have done that to me. You shouldn't tease me like that, right? So now you're walking down the street, and all of a sudden this song comes to you. How did you start it? Let me hear how you started. Did you start? You start with the lyrics, right? And you start. Then the tune came along. The melody came along. So how did you hum it while you're walking down the street?
So it was actually slower.
Okay.
So we're talking about I Am Yours.
Yes.
Okay. I am yours forever. Ooh, I am yours forever. Ooh. And just be like, all right.
Yeah, folks, come on now. This girl's got the pipes. Come on. Well, listen, Tesharah, I want to thank you so much for being with us. We can find all of your stuff on all the social media networks, can we?
Yes. And thank you so much for having me.
Oh no, thank you for blessing us this morning. You have a lovely voice. I mean, like, girlfriend is just want to bring tears to my eyes now, and I gotta keep these tears out of here. What? Come on now. You do it. You just like, wow. Listen, there are people who force singing, and there are people who can naturally sing. And as they discovered your voice, and as you discover your voice, and as the Lord continue to use you in your ministry, whatever you do, keep focus.
Man.
Keep focus. I know the enemy is going to throw all kinds of stuff at you because you have a beautiful voice. You have a voice that I can see going places. I can see where God can take you all over the world, but remain humble.
Man.
Remain focused, and allow God to use your giftings and your talents for His honor and His glory.
Amen.
All right? God bless you. Thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Thank you for having me. I just felt that,
Yeah. No, you're like a daughter to me here. It's like seeing one of my children. I have 4 children, and they're probably all your age and probably older too. So it's like this. Here's my young daughter. I have a daughter. She sings just as well too, and she don't like singing as much as she prefers dancing. You know what I'm saying? Even though she has a voice.
It will change. I feel like it's something that could change
It
because
could. It could.
I was a crazy athlete. I was always in the arts, but a crazy athlete. I was more of a devoted athlete when I was in high school, and something switched. I joined a girl group, and it was music. I remember one of my coach looked at me and he was like, "What are you gonna do? Are you gonna do sports? Or are you gonna do music?"
Well, you could do them both, right? Sing and run.
Yeah.
Tesharah, thank you so much, man. And God really bless you. And thank you so much for spending the time with us this morning. We're going to play that song, I Am Yours, because I was listening to it last night and I'm thinking, I like this song. So we're definitely going to play the song over for you. Stick and stay with us right here in the Praise Life Morning Show. Folks, this was Tesharah Briscoe. Tesharah Briscoe. Am I saying it right? Tesharah Briscoe. Tesharah Briscoe. Right here. Say it again for me. Tesharah. I don't know why I can't get this thing right. Tesharah Briscoe. I Am Yours right here in the Praise Live Morning Show. Fun City Radio FM, Success Radio, and SPR Live. Stick and stay with us. Hang on for a second.
I have a Father in heaven. He said I should be like him. He said he will help me. For his spirit within me is dwelling.
That's W10. Wow, W10. It's a family of 10, as I understand. But I gotta play that song one more time as we get everybody together. I don't know how many of them I'll be speaking to this morning, but definitely, I'm just making sure that I have everybody in. Once I have everybody in, um, then we're gonna think. Here's a song one more time. Let me shut up. W10. Well, let's bring them in. I think we have everybody here this morning. Good morning, guys. How you guys are doing this morning?
Doing great.
Good stuff.
Doing
Man,
fantastic.
Good
good
morning.
morning. Oh, wow. This is amazing.
Morning.
It's one of those mornings when everything is right here in front of me, and everything is just not working the way it's supposed to work. But we thank God for you guys. Now, W10 is an anointed group that can somebody turn? I'm hearing a background thing coming on there. So if you can turn it down for a second. There we go. Thank you. Um, so, is an anointed vocal group consists of 10 biological siblings. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to let you guys tell me about yourself. Go ahead. Somebody.
Go ahead, Nicole. Chime in.
Good morning, everyone. Hello, W10, and also Clairmont.
Good
God
morning.
bless you this morning. W10, as you've read already, our bio. We are siblings of 10 children. Currently, I am the oldest. Our oldest has passed away about 3 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear about
And
that.
we have been singing from a young age. We were brought up in the church. Our father is a bishop, Bishop D.L. Williams, and the founder of Ibiza Pentecostal Church. So singing was just a part of us. We sleep singing, we get up singing, like the word, God, everything, religion and stuff that was embedded in us. We've come together several times and, randomly just made music. We use the pots, we use the pans, we use the plates, the knives, the forks, everything you can think of. We made music through everything we did. And that's what kept us together as a family, so tightly bonded, because we had the fear of God in us that was instilled by our parents, and we loved to sing. It was a natural thing for us. We would get up singing, and we have some dynamic singers, soloists as well within the in our family as well, in our group. And God has just been awesome to us in spite of our loss, in spite of our struggles, in spite of our pain. He has given us this great strength within us to stand as a family, to stand as siblings, to stand, to even sing in such a time as now. God has been good, and he has equipped us for many years to be where we are today.
Wow, wow. So tell me, what's it like growing up as 10 children, brother siblings? Like, I mean, what, four of us, and we had our ups and downs. What is it like for you guys as being 10?
Um, I'm the baby, so I came into the chaos.
I'm the baby
um,
too, so I know what that's like. So go ahead.
so definitely, when people say, "Oh my goodness, it's 10 of you," but living in a house of 10 children didn't seem like a lot. We were just, it was us, and then our dad and our mom always had other people living with us. So our home was always full of people, was always full of life. People were coming in and out of our house. It was just, you know, a great environment to live in. We definitely had our little sibling rivalries, but we were so close together. Even now, as adults, every Sunday we join at our, we call it headquarters, our parents' house
Mm-hmm.
for Sunday dinner. So those little things are still a part of our family unit. So yeah, we're very extremely, extremely close. And it was a great life. I loved every moment of it. Yeah.
I would say at this point, with being 10 children, at some point, you being the baby, you were spoiled, weren't you?
Am I spoiled? I wish. No, I'm
You're
not.
not spoiled. Come on,
The
man.
rest
You the babies always get spoiled. What's wrong with you? The babies always
Look,
get spoiled.
she can tell a different story, but we can tell the real story.
Well, okay, what's the real story? What's the real story?
She's a baby. She's right, and you know, as the youngest one, she gets everything she needs, everything she wants.
I
You
know
know,
it, man.
so she can say something different, but we know the real deal.
I know how it goes. I know how it goes, because from time to time, as you growing up, my siblings, my older siblings, says we could never do that when we were your age. I'm like, oh well. So I know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we couldn't do it. I can. So, is this the only song you guys have done so far?
We have two singles that we released. So the Family That Prays was our debut and first single that we released in 2018,
Mm-hmm.
and we had just released our sophomore single in the beginning of June of this year, which is entitled Psalm 63. So I'm not sure if you received that.
No, I don't have that one. I was looking to see if I find another one, but I only have the one. But we're looking forward to. Oh, there's a baby. There's a baby. Where's the baby? Where's the baby? Come on, just the baby.
She doesn't want to. She doesn't want to go on TV. She's camera shy. Say hi.
So I'm assuming some of you are married now, have your own families and so forth. How do you guys get together for a rehearsal?
Hello. Hi, my name is Dwayne. Yeah, we get together for rehearsal every Monday.
Oh,
Um, we have awesome spouses that allow us to do our craft, to do our ministry, and they understand that. So every single Monday we get together, and it almost feels like we're getting together for a Sunday dinner. So every Monday we get together, and it's pretty phenomenal for practice and rehearsal.
wow. That is an amazing. I've never heard of you guys before, but I'm certainly looking forward when this COVID thing is over to see you guys as a team singing. I was listening. I listened to when I first got the song, and DJ Analyst sent it to me, and I'm like, who are these guys? I never heard of them. They Canadian? Wow. They don't sound Canadian, because Canadian music tend to sound a little different, right? They sound like from somewhere else. Who's the writer?
That would be me.
Ah, the oldest one. Oh, so all
Yes.
you guys play instruments, or some of you play instruments?
Um, Actually, the instrument playing, yes. So we have a brother that plays the bass. Clive, he used to play the drums back in his days. I currently have two children, and actually, he's one of the producers of the new songs that we produce,
Mm-hmm.
Team Vibe. So he's taken on the musical part, the production part, and everything like that. So we do a little bit of everything. We can lock the tambourine. The girls are most of the singers. So we can come together and blend our voices together. The boys just follow suit. But other than that, we're pretty much musically inclined.
So all of you don't play instruments? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm hearing.
I play the organ,
Uh huh.
but I play by ear, so I need a little bit more practice
Oh, you
here
like
and there.
me,
But
so
I
we can hang
I
together.
can play on a Sunday morning.
Oh, well, that's like me. I play by ear too, so we all good. So now you finished the second album. When are we expecting a second song? When are we expecting a full album?
In terms of the album, so it's in production right now. As Nicole mentioned, Shaquan Williams, he's our nephew and Nicole's son, eldest son. He's producing, and his organization is his production group is Team Vibe. So they're producing. We should be complete by late this year, in hopes to release next year. First thing next year, so that we can sort of get on the road and get some of the music out there fresh in 2020. With a lot of the COVID pandemic happening, it's kind of a bit of a challenge when it comes to concerts and getting on stage and stuff. So we decided to sort of push the album till release next year.
At the present moment, because of COVID and so forth, and as you said, you guys meet every Monday. Do you guys live right here in the city of Toronto, or you live?
Yeah, we're scattered around the GTA. So we're in Toronto, Woodbridge, Brampton, and Vaughan, and certain areas around the GTA.
So when you guys coming together to meet for rehearsal and so forth, did you find it challenging, especially in this COVID season? Because I know everybody's, you got to stay apart, 6 feet. How did you find it? Was it challenging for you guys?
Well, we follow because we rehearse at our local church, our father's church. So we followed the protocols and the guidelines for COVID, and sort of keep our distance as much as possible. And because we're all direct siblings, the guidelines are a bit more laxed for us, but the washing hands and sanitization and that kind of stuff, we follow that stringently.
Now, we've got to wrap up pretty quickly here. COVID is almost over. Church is almost back to normal, so to speak. Still have the distancing and the mask wearing, no singing, that kind of stuff. How do you guys do this? Anyone?
Well, again, we just follow the guidelines. So the folks who are actually attending service on the day, we separate everybody about 6 feet apart in the benches. And then we scatter every other bench. Mandatory sanitization with hand sanitizer upon entry, face masks. If you do have some sort of precondition that doesn't allow you to, or that complicates things with face mask, then of course you're able to remove the face mask. And then, of course, sanitizing all of the equipment, microphones, and, our bishop, our father, he has his own personal microphone that he uses. So from that perspective, he's covered. He is 70-something years old. So we do have some concerns for him when it comes to COVID. So those precautions are always what's being taken. And then, of course, we have an online presence as well for folks who are not comfortable yet coming in. They can view the service online.
Who, if possible, is taking the reins or the baton from your dad? I see. Janice is giving a big smile there. You know somebody, Janice, right? Who's taking the reins? Janice is just smiling.
I do not know right now, but maybe hopefully some years down the line we can let you know.
Well, I mean, somebody have to be showing the light, like the preacher style. I mean, apart from singing, somebody got to be shining that light right now.
We have a couple. We have Dwayne.
Okay.
That's the iPad up there. And we have our nephew, Shaquan.
Okay.
They're all ministers in the church already.
Okay.
And Clive as well, who you heard speak. So those three are powerful speakers, as well as we have some anointed women speakers, Nicole, Janice. Double gifted they are.
Wow. Listen, man, you guys excite me. It's good to see. I am so happy to be able to talk to you guys today. It's amazing to see a family of 10 still together, still singing, because generally most of the times when the family grows and they grow apart and they have their own family, everything just dissolves, right? But you guys are still holding together. You guys are indeed an inspiration to families out there who have started something and don't know how to hold it together. Thank you so much for being with us today. We want to appreciate you guys for coming on, and thank you. Please send that out a song so we can play it, okay? Right, because Streaming Praise Radio is known for the home of the independent gospel. We like to play a lot of independent gospel, especially our Canadian folk.
No, absolutely. I already sent it to DJ Analyst, so he should have it there. And yeah, absolutely. And just for anybody listening, everyone listening, they can definitely follow us on Instagram or Facebook. Our Instagram tag is at WilliamsFam10, and our Facebook is at WilliamsFamily10. And of course, our website is W10-music.ca.
All right. Well, thank you guys once again, man. It's a pleasure having you guys with us. And of course, we're gonna end out with this song. And folks, as you know it, normally I play audio steps, but today a family that prays, and we're all family. And we want to thank the W10 for being with us today as we end this program today. And we just want to say to you guys, be prayerful, put on the full armor of God as you continue to allow the Lord to lead you through this really crazy time at the present moment, and to be able to stay away from the schemes of the enemy, the devil schemes, right? In the meantime, between time, we want to thank you so much for locking into SPR Live FM, Fun City Radio FM, Success Radio. Grace and peace to you all. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a blessed day.
Bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
The Praise Life Morning Show. Produced by DJ Analyst.